Hello, guys. Welcome back to another special episode for Late Night at Coronas. I'm your host, Tremaine, and for tonight, here we are again for another late night at Manila, right here. 10:05 in the evening, and oh my goodness, for the first time, we finally got an episode for BDG. Are you still here? He's joining me tonight. I think he's still.
Hello, hello,
There you go. Hello there, man. How
hello,
you
hello.
doing? How you doing tonight?
What a wonderful night we
Yeah.
are having.
Welcome to Late Night at Coronas. The first episode after a while. This has been long due already at this point. And I would like to also welcome our very special guest for tonight, which is one of the most respected Filipino Vocaloid producers in Manila. Ladies and gentlemen, RenaruP, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you too for coming along. And oh man, may I just say that I was supposed to be in the interview with Israel back then, but due to
Yeah.
the timing, I wasn't able to do it. So I was like, okay, fuck it. Let's just approach you instead and ask if you will agree to do this.
It's
And
fine.
yeah, I'm just man, biggest shows that you also agreed on this one. So without further ado, I think it's time we start this session. We don't do music without listening. So first of all, how would you see music anyway?
How I see music. I see music as comfort. Like, for example, I couldn't function every day kasi aside from being vocal producer, I'm also a student. I'm a college student. I'm a fourth year student. So like, I always play music at my background. It gives me like a sense energy, especially with the song choices that I make, like especially on hard days where I couldn't function. Pumped up songs that I really really like, I would play that instantly and it would energize me, and I really really love music so much.
That's pretty interesting, honestly. And I think that's basically it's basically what everyone's like doing towards the most of us who are like, locked in
Yeah.
studying and all that. Everybody's like, let's listen to this one, let's listen to that one. It's like everybody got a salad bowl on their playlist. It's not all the time that they'll be listening to emo for today,
Yeah.
and then tomorrow they're gonna be listening to punk. What do you think for BDG? You think
Music
yeah,
is if we don't have music, it's like our productivity is like very lessened since music to us brings us an inspiration to make new things and to create more
Yeah.
and
It's
feel
like-
more.
yeah, it's like this beautiful like symphony that plays in our brain, where this like connection becomes visible to us whenever we like listen to it. It's like the zone becomes this quiet but also very satisfying sort of like, euphoria, if you know what I mean. You kind of like feel this haven inside you, especially when you're like making your own music, which uh sorry, by the way, I also make music actually. So
It's cool.
yeah, even though I too am a college student, fourth year, also fourth year
weird to say. Yeah.
so that's pretty cool. But anyway, when it comes to music, I do really think that people will really have many options and opinions about one another's like taste buds. Example, this guy listens to Fleetwood Mac, the other one listens to Sabrina Carpenter, and then this guy is like, oh, he listens to oldies like Elvis and all that. You know,
Yeah.
do you get that kind of like feeling as well when somebody asks your like favorites?
Yeah. I actually play this for that. I have two playlists actually. It's called socially acceptable music and non-socially acceptable music. Pretty funny because like when people ask me kasi to like when they pass me the aux cord or the Bluetooth speaker, they would I don't think that that people would like the music that I really listen to on like that like unique to me, or I think like it's a bit niche, so like I tend to actually separate it. But yeah, I do believe that even though we are different in music taste, I don't think that we should shut each other up just because we like different things. Like for example, I listen to a lot of J-pop and I listen to a lot of K-pop, but like I don't like if you listen to like the specific genre, for example, indie genre. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't like say that you are weird or you are much less human being than I am because I listen to this kind of music. So yeah, I believe that music is very universal, and even though we have like a different taste, we should just respect each other's taste. That's just my take.
Fair. That's good to know. For BDT, do you have like something to add up on like questions you want to ask for our guest?
For me, what made you start? What made you make? What made you use the music? Bakit nga ba mahal kita for Miko?
Oh my god. Okay. So this is the funny thing kasi even though like I listen to like a lot of genres, I tend to hide my guilty pleasure songs, which are songs from like the 80s to like 2000s, like not the the karaoke songs. I really love that, like when I make those Vocaloid covers of like Bakit Nga Ba Mahal Kita, Halik, like everything you see on my channel. Like I don't do it ironically because like I listen to it almost every day. And Bakit Nga Ba Mahal Kita is like the first thing that I saw in my playlist. It's on the top. It's on the top of my playlist. So like
all right.
yeah. So I think it's a cool song, and not only is it cool, people are also covering it because of like the range that it has. It's a very powerful song, and like I wanted to share my my Vocaloid tuning by tuning that song, and I actually didn't expect that it would reach that far. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. But yeah, I really love that song. Bakit Ka Ba Mahal Kita?
I
Not
guess
gonna lie, and I like it. The first time I heard it was like, oh wow, Miku can sing like that song.
Yeah, thank you.
And I was hoping that you can make more of songs in Filipino genres.
Yeah, of
Support
course.
locals.
Yeah, that's what I
Support
do.
locals.
That's what I do. Yes.
And honestly, when I've heard like some of your other like songs here, for example, Ika'y Mahal Pa Rin, Sana Ngayon Pasko, some of the classics that you'll hear every Christmas, are one of those that you're gonna hear at every reunion. Yeah, that's like crazy that you like give that a moment to shine by
Yeah.
tuning Miku that way. It's also pretty funny because you hear these songs at said events. You
Oh,
can't like have a complete party without hearing those songs. Someone actually bringing Sanmig or something.
yeah.
They'll bring in the kaha. They'll say, okay, baraha tayo, tara. And then it's gonna be like, oh man, is this a birthday party or are we just attending friends reunion now? What's going on anyway? But yeah, those songs are like so relatable. I mean,
Mhm.
imagine like any other who would like do it. I mean, I was hoping one day you're gonna do like, you know, um, what is this song again? I kind of like forgot. I don't know if you're gonna be doing Narda or something along the lines. Maybe something more
Maybe.
modern.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? But for now, we'll just see. You know,
Yeah.
there's like a lot of possibilities, honestly.
Yeah, there are a lot of songs that you often hear in parties, which I would
Yeah.
like to cover.
Speaking of your YouTube channel, there, I want to talk about something that I might caught you off guard.
Mhm.
Why did you tune Len on Jeboy Dison?
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
that's
God.
that's a very old video. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness! I mean, I watched it. I like saw it first on TikTok, and then was like saw it on Facebook, and then it just popped up on YouTube. It's kind of like went everywhere, and I was like, okay, I gotta meet this guy. If anything, I want to meet this guy. This guy is awesome. He just tunes everybody into Filipino, and then considering how Len also had a Filipino song, like
Mhm.
officially, him just doing this rant is like, oh yeah, somebody's gonna do this. Somebody's gonna like make memes. I mean, what's the next thing that I'll be hearing? The meme that goes like, "Akin na lisensya mo." Akin na. Or maybe the other one that goes like, you know, what was this called? Any like segment on Tulfo.
Yeah.
You know, anong
Kailangan ko gawin.
I would love to see that in the future.
Yeah.
If that's gonna be possible, because you know,
It is.
you did the Jepoy Dison justice.
Yeah,
Oh
thank
boy,
you.
it's gonna
Yes.
be.
So like the backstory for that is because like I believe that was the time that I started doing Vocaloid again, because I started making Vocaloid videos in 2019, and then I stopped for a little bit because of personal reasons. Like it the pandemic got really hard for me, so like I focused on like myself and my family. So going back in 2021, yeah, that was my third video after I came back. The first one is the acapella called Barbilat. Do you guys know Barbilat?
Oh
Yeah.
man, that one.
Why?
Yeah, that's a very old song. Yeah, so I call that in my 2021 return, people call that actually as my ringtone era, because like everything that I make, everything that I made have been turned into ringtones. So yeah, that was the first one, and then the second one was the Sardinas. Yeah, Sardinas Miku Talkloid. Yeah, that was one. That was my second. And then the third one, I actually didn't actually plan it to be like Len at the first. At first, I actually planned it to be Miku, but I remember that testing Miku's voice is like she doesn't fit it, because like Jepoidism is very what do you call this, raspy. You know, Miku's voice is not that raspy, and it's not that powerful when it comes to that. So I just went through my voice banks and saw Len Power append. So okay, let me try Len. So yeah, tang ina mo Jepoidism. And at the time, like it was like people started doing Jepoidism as well. Like they started, like this VTuber called Lyrica Channel. She sang the song the Chica dance, that with the Jepoidism lyrics. Yeah. So like I started like doing like, hey, what if I can do this too? And then like there's this popular meme in the Vocaloid community since like the late 2010s. It's called the Wii music. It's like that ten 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 ten. So people have made that into an acapella. So like I went there, I downloaded it, and I asked myself, so what if I replace the lyrics into like tang ina mo Jepoidism? So I did it, and oh my god, I did not expect that to go like everywhere. Like at first Filipinos were like using it as background music for everything. So I think, okay, it's Filipinos. But then like later on, people from Japan started using it. So I was hella surprised. Like they didn't know what or who Jepoy Dizan is. So like they started putting it over their cooking videos. There was this one video that got hella popular. It was like a crepe making video, like a crepe making video with like a caviar and garnish and some shit. So like they used that song and it went everywhere. It's like, oh my god, Philippines. It was funny as hell.
Oh my.
Yeah, that was funny.
This is quite hilarious. And to consider that maybe some of those TikToks will have the comments saying, "Uy, Philippines."
Yeah,
Philippines!
yeah. If it's like if it's made today, but like back then it was like, oy, 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 oy.
Everybody stand down, put your hand on the right, and then just sing the national anthem. Everybody going by on Magilio all of a sudden just because, oh my god, Filipino mentioned. Everybody, everybody pambansang awit. Oh man. Well, Chi, if you got the questions, you can go ahead.
Sure. But I'm still constructing a question, so you can go ahead.
Sure. Yeah. Anyway, as we like moved on to this conversation, I was kind of like asking myself a lot of times whenever like, when I make music, there's like this feeling that whatever it becomes, sometimes it just like becomes this intrusive thought. It's like you get this idea from somewhere and then it just keeps on playing in your head until all of a sudden you said, okay, screw that, I'm just gonna go to my music program and then just start doing the MIDI stuff just because I don't want this to like disappear in my head. Do you get that kind of feeling as well?
Yeah, like I often like get burned out at times, especially from music producing. Like at times I just especially that I'm a freelancer, I get burned out at times. So like I just take a break. Like sometimes it's not enough. So like I'm just questioning it. Sometimes I just question if I still want to do it or what. But like of course those are just temporary thoughts. But like I would still like do it nonetheless because like this is my passion.
Yeah, we can't like let go of that passion, especially.
Yeah.
And by the time that AI music is becoming a thing, you know how it goes. It's just gonna be like, oh man, everybody's gonna get lazy into like making music because they could just ask a computer to say, I want to make music that's based on this melody, and then they'll just do it for you. The creativity is like kind of like going gone.
Yeah.
But it's also like it's like also creating some of this like funniness because of how sloppy it sounds sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
There's like this song somewhere in the internet of which they kind of like it's kind of like based on a hip hop song or something, and then like they made it into an 80s like production sort of thing.
Oh yeah, that's actually a common thing nowadays.
Yeah, it's like crazy. Like, why are you making a song that sounds sexual and then make it into an 80s track? Like, are you trying to be the next Rick? Are you trying to be the next Rick Astley for some reason? Want to like bait everyone into like dancing onto it and then realize that it's about sex.
Yeah.
Something like that,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So
go ahead.
the funny thing is like people don't really know the meaning of the songs and then they just transform it into this 90s soul, 90s whatever it is. Sometimes they do it like pop punk versions. I will never be a fan of those kind of quote unquote productions, but like at the same time I see it also as well that it would make like human human production's even more worth it because like, of course it would be since like these new quote unquote productions are very soulless and then it's very generic. It just sounds very generic at times. It's very sloppy. So like obviously people would still value human music, but there are some people who like think that it's okay, but like it's only a small percentage of people, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's yeah human made music are still being appreciated right now. So let's I'm still looking at the bright side over that.
Yeah, it's okay though. I mean, it's not all like doom and gloom sometimes for AI to like do music. I mean, let's not look further. Some time back, one of my favorite bands apparently used AI, but not like AI generation, but more like machine learning to like defilter one of their members who had already passed away, their vocals, and then fully like cleaned that out so that they could release it as the final single for this legendary band. If you know who that might be, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, I do think that maybe not all the time that AI is a bad thing. It's only a bad thing if everyone's like kind of like using it all the time for music and
Yeah.
just generate it with someone else's voice. But the AI that's like helping you to like filter out vocals or like separate them
Yeah.
into stems. That's not a problem. It's just
Yeah,
a
actually,
matter of like doing.
yeah. So like, AI is not really bad as long as it doesn't harm the environment and it's not based off stolen data. For example, Vocal 86 is AI, but um, everything that it generates on your PC, and at the same time, the singers, the voice providers, are being paid for their voice to be used in the software. So it's very ethical. Yeah, so I'm all for AI as long as it's ethical, but obviously I wouldn't support if it's like it's like connected to a cloud and it harms the environment, or
Yeah.
like it's stolen off of a person. But yeah, like what you said, I really use like the stem separation, especially when I do stuff with my voice. I use the denoise filter from Ultimate Vocal Remover. That is on my PC. I don't use the UV or online because obviously,
Sounds muffly and all that.
yeah.
It's just depending on how the quality goes,
Yeah.
especially to many who are kind of like feel like they want to do this kind of song, but they want to like have their own vocals on. So they're kind of like use this like really really bad glitter only for them to like sound muffly and very very like unclear. I don't know, just something that sounds like the vocals are still there. It's like trying to bleed through the instrumental that was supposed to like help you get rid of it, but I guess lots do offer that way of AI assisting, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's just still on its infancy, so we can't say no to it honestly, because it helps. It helps some. It doesn't help others, but hey, at least those who doesn't have a program and only just uses a CapCut as a mixer, I guess that works. You know that feeling that you don't really have like a DAW or like a digital audio
Yeah.
workspace, and then everyone's kind of like, all right, screw it, we'll just use CapCut because CapCut is easy to like use for like
Yeah.
remixes and all that kind.
Like that. It's kind of funny, to be honest.
Yeah. So speaking of beginnings, how did you actually start your music journey?
Oh
Right.
wow, that's actually okay. So let's get this is actually a long story, not a sob story, but it's long story. So like I began at the age of okay, get ready. I began at the age of 3. So like I was this like protege in my family. So
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. No, it's kind of funny kasi I started as a church choir singer. I can sing. I can sing. I started as this singer since I was 3 years old, and then up until now, I still sing for the church. That's how I basically began in third year, and then like I began into like going deep into music because obviously when you join a choir, especially children's choir, they just teach you like the notes and how to sing. That's like the very basic. But when I joined the high school choir that I'm in when I was in high school, um, they taught me everything about music. So like music theory, how to read notes, how to basically improve your voice. So like it's much more than what the church teaches you. So that's how like my interest in music began. It's kind of like a baby when I joined the church choir, but when I went to the high school choir, it grew even more. So by 2019, I was in 10th grade. By then, I was already a fan of Hatsune Miku. I was already a fan of her. Um, and then I keep seeing these videos, like people keep making covers of songs. I remember, what was that song? Clarity by Zed. I love Clarity by Zed. It's like one of the popular songs back then. So
Shout out to them.
yeah,
Very,
shout
very
out to them.
strong, like.
Yeah, so like there's a Vocaloid cover out there that they made. So like I was wondering how do they make this? And then like I saw how people do it. Apparently Vocaloid is a vocal synth that you can buy online. So like my baon that I saved for like many months prior, I poured it all in the Vocaloid software as well as Miku's voice. So that was one of
Wow.
the, it was worth it. It was so worth it. Like up until now, I still use it. So now, after I purchased it, I got a very very sad news. Like Wowaka died. Do you guys know Wowaka?
Oh, that's one of my favorite producers as well.
Yeah, yeah. So by 2019, Wowaka died. He produced Rolling Girl, Mother Goose. My favorite song from his is World End Dance Hall. So yeah, that was really impactful. Yeah, it was really impactful for me as a child since I was exposed to Miku early. So I was like, oh, I should make something for him. So I made this song. It's called not song. I made a cover called Unravel. It's the theme song for Tokyo Ghoul, the anime. So I made that, and then 2 days after his death, I uploaded it on YouTube, and that's how it basically began. So like, oh, this is fun. So I should do more of these. So after that, I basically made more covers. I made Kimi no Se, which is the opening for Rascal Does Not Dream of Miss Bunny Girl Senpai, that anime from 2018, and then I started doing Japanese covers of idol groups, and then fast forward to now, here I am now.
That's actually pretty awesome to hear. Man. I'm quite surprised how your favorite producer is actually Wawaka.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He is.
Dude, he's actually one of my heroes, man.
Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, he's really
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
I can everyone admires him basically.
Yeah. And I was like not only just into his like Vocaloid work actually. I also listened even to his band work.
Yeah,
Like,
his band. Yeah, his band is very 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 nice.
and
He goes
man,
hard with that drums. Holy.
yeah. I mean, dude, Hitori man, they never changed their vocalist nor like added a new member. They just kept it as three as it is, and then they just
Yeah.
kept on honoring him. Dude, like that's loyalty right there.
Yeah,
That's how you do loyalty, man.
they're
And
so great. I love them so much.
I mean, it even comes to the point where there's like one Miko symphony where they were there and they were like performing the classic songs.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it's
very
full-
powerful. Yeah, it's a tearjerker for sure.
yeah, it's a full circle moment. I cried there, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Who
I
wouldn't?
mean, it's just like, man, press F to pay respects to Wawaka.
Yeah.
All for a heart, man. One Me, Two Hearts. One of my favorite songs.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And speaking of Vocaloid, Chi, how did you actually like started with your Vocaloid experience?
Well, it started in 2018. I discovered no, not 2018, 2016. I discovered Miko in a meme with Kasanete Teto.
Oh.
And I lately realized that Kasanete Teto is that Vocaloid.
Vocaloid. Is an utang.
Yeah. But lately, after that, I started listening to Deco 27.
Deconina.
And, yes. And I apparently that started the journey of my interest in Vocaloids. I love their songs very much until now, and
Yeah,
still
it's pretty
playing the Project Sekai.
Pretty obvious, man.
Pretty love the game.
Pretty
supporting the
obvious.
game until
I
today.
mean, if you even, I know for a time being, Chi, that you did say one time in the group that you did watch the movie as well. Watch the
yes.
second movie as well. So
Yeah.
how was
That
the
made-
how was the feeling?
Oh my god, it's very tearful. I love how the transition of of Miko in the end. It's all very what can you say this? Very inspirational. Cause the Miko in the first part of the movie was like very gloomy, right? Because
Yeah.
of the empty I forget the
Empty Sekai.
Sekai. Yeah, empty Sekai.
Sekai.
Then lately, the Miko transitioned into a happy version. So like, yeah, it's especially the song Hello Sekai. I really love how the meaning of that song,
Mm,
and that's the part where the transition goes and bringing everyone joy and inspiration. So yeah, that's about it.
That's good to know. Shout out to Saki Fujita for voicing all 7 Mikus, by the way.
Goated.
Yeah. Speaking of 7 Mikus, I did watch a TikTok before where there's like, it's like an animatic, but they were like, all 6 of them, and then all of a sudden they just saw this movie Miku. And then, they're kind of like, Dane! One of them's like asking like, how did you know this? How did you know this Miku? Well, duh. Why didn't you tell us anything? Well, duh. And why did you even say anything? Well, duh. It's like we would get the panic because out of nowhere, why would another Miku would just come along? We were having a good symphony over here. 6, and then all of a sudden it's like 7 of us. What's this, Among Us?
I hope they put a continuation of that movie. Not gonna lie, or either the storyline. I really love the storyline of this Mikos.
Yeah, same. So I was kind of like thinking that for me, how I started with Vocaloid, I've actually just started quite late already. Even though I've been like exposed to it before, I was kind of like just getting into the rabbit hole sometime in the pandemic. Sort of like 2020, 2021 sort. I don't remember what particular year did I actually start, but I know I have like listened to Vocaloid before when I was like way younger, the first song that I heard was "The Disappearance of Hatsune Miku," all
Oh.
because I was just searching for the world's fastest song. That's just it. I was just looking for something curious. Alright, and then I got hooked by The Disappearance of Hatsune Miku. I didn't know the title yet. I only just know it's the one where this girl is like singing so fast that I don't even know how to catch up if I were to like sing it in person. And then there you have it. That's where I fell into the rabbit hole. All of a sudden, I was kind of like into this world of Vocaloid. I've watched a ton of Talkloid. I've watched a bunch of concerts, not actual ones. I've like watched ones on YouTube. Just make them the perfect background noise. Oh yeah, I did also made a very interesting purchase where I bought the Miku novel, The Disappearance of Hatsune Miku by Cosmo at Bozobi, which is quite an interesting read. If y'all are into Vocaloid, you should check that out. Yeah, just crazy. It was like crazy, and then I'm not gonna spoil anything about that, so keep that away from there. But yeah, speaking of Vocaloid concerts, what's that one Vocaloid concert that you considered as best?
It's actually fun. For me, personally, obviously it's gonna be Miku Expo 2025. Yeah, I was actually there, and it was fun as hell. At first, like going to that event, I didn't expect to be to have like this supporters like, oh, I watch your videos. I was not expecting that at all. So like, hi, yes, I met a lot of you guys. If you guys are watching right now, so I met a lot of them, and they were the sweetest people I've ever met. I went lunch with them. I even went dinner with them, and then some of them I even accompanied home because like I need someone to go home with. So it was an amazing experience for me. The concert was also very, very great. Like Miku speaking Tagalog officially.
Yeah. That was the most unexpected thing.
Yeah.
When she started speaking Tagalog on stage, like we screamed at the top of our lungs. Like this, like it has been like so many years since we've waited for Miku Expo to hit the Philippines, and when it did hit the Philippines, it hit hard, so hard. It hit so hard. So like there were a lot of events. People made like a tarpaulin for that. Everyone in the concert actually signed it. It was one of my friends who started it, but everyone did it. And then there's a group photo shoot near the SM MOA Manila Bay. And then the show itself, like there were a lot of cosplayers. There were like people sharing their light sticks. When people don't have their light sticks, oh, here, you can borrow one. That was very sweet of them, and I really loved that concert. But yeah, it also has like some funny stuff for it. It's too many to list, but a lot of controversies happened after that. But it's still funny. It's still funny and still fun, but memorable. I remember crying when Shinkai Shoujo played, which is what is it in Tagalog? In English, Deep Sea Girl. Yeah, when Deep Sea Girl started, I started tearing up, and then in like Decorator, everyone came out, like all 6 of them, the Kryptonoids, everyone came out. It was very like, it's happy, and then you're also crying at the same time because like we actually made it. Oh my god. And I hope in 2027 they come back, because they're currently doing the they're currently doing the North American tour, so next year it's gonna be an Asian tour again, and I hope they have a stop for the Philippines.
I'm hoping to join the concert as well into 2027. I'm actually starting to earn money for that, since I want to buy a ticket for it.
Alright.
Yeah, better prepare yourself because you'll never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the funny thing
It's
about
probably
that
my
concert.
first thing.
Yeah, the funny thing about that concert is like I actually, since like it was sudden and the ticket selling was already 2 weeks away from the announcement, so I had to borrow money from my friends and my girlfriend.
Dang.
Yeah,
Conquered.
I already paid for it, but like it's still funny that I had to do that because I had no money and it's for me too. Why would
Yeah.
you not?
Yeah, it's very sudden eh.
Yeah, nobody expected the announcement to. I mean, all of a sudden, Miku actually coming to Manila. Everyone's hoping for Miku to come to Manila had finally become a reality. And everyone's just like scrambling their pockets at this point just to say, man, I want to go there so badly. It's kind of like that feeling. But, you know, looking at the set list, even though I didn't like go there, there's someone, a brave man was able to like record the entire concert.
Yeah,
so I was
that
able
was-
to, like watch it as well. And
That's
man, what a dang set list! I mean, dude, I fell in love with Darling Dance. Darling Dance was pretty.
Yeah, I think that is cool.
But the most unexpected ones that I've heard and seen, Patchwork, Staccato,
Patchwork,
Double
Staccato.
Lariat, ID, Thank You, and then Rolling Girl out of all things, man.
Yes, rolling girl. Ah.
Morikay. Oh man, that's like a very killer set list. Like, I wish I like kind of like went there, but at the same time, I was like pretty broke as hell, so I can't really go.
Well, let's
But,
prepare
you know.
ourselves for next year then.
Yeah, that's true.
Next year.
But I would say that the only person that I would think that I would blame to why Miku actually came to the Philippines was a certain guy slash DJ slash artist that, you know, if you know this Kaori and I are like talking about this nonstop. It's none other than this person slash producer slash singer called Porter Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have his voice bank for my Vocaloid 6.
You got
I will use
Pota?
Yeah, I got Pota.
Nice! That's
Oh.
awesome, man. I really hope Kaori actually like saw my message, because he would have been like asking you lots of questions about that,
Yeah, indeed.
since you got Pota. How's the feeling of using Pota?
It's great. It's like one of the first Vocaloid 6 voice banks out there, and he sounds great. It sounds great.
Did you watch the water unfall? Did you do something comforting?
Yeah, like I made like some test covers for him, so
Alright, that's good.
it's
That's
kinda
good.
cool.
Though.
Yeah, I wanna make something of him to my channel soon.
That's gonna be awesome though. And honestly, you know, thinking about it now, maybe there is a reason why Miku actually came to the Philippines, and the one person I will just keep blaming on is Porter frickin' Robinson, just because he went here first. He's like testing the grounds just to say that, you know, we're gonna have a DJ set if ever, but then all of a sudden his rig came and said, okay, we're doing the full show now.
Yeah.
And yeah, honestly, if it wasn't for Porter, Miku would have like started coming here as well. I mean, look at it now. I mean, not long later, this June, from what I remember, June 20 at Okada, Manila, he'll be appearing for a DJ
Yeah,
set
he's
list,
coming back.
for a DJ slot here in the Philippines. So, Porter round 2. But yeah, I was like, you know, I was kind of like stoned for that. But honestly, I'll be fair with myself as well. But just a little side note on this one. But I'm actually kind of like waiting for a particular artist to like kickstart my concert experience. I was kind of like waiting for them to appear first. Speaking of artists, who are some of your favorite artists, by the way?
Like in all music.
Yeah, let's start with the non-Vocaloid ones. You know,
Okay.
let's go for like, you know, non-Filipino, non-Vocaloid ones, so that we can clear the line first.
Yeah. So I usually listen to like a lot of Korean groups. My favorite is Red Velvet, and then I grew up listening to Girls' Generation 21 and Luna. Yeah, Luna in 2026. Holy shit. Yeah, they were popular before the pandemic. So Luna, if you guys know Luna, Ball Knowledge, and then EXO. EXO is one of my it's one of my favorites. I've been to a lot of their concerts already. And then I listen to a lot of J-pop. I listen to AKB48. All of the 48 groups I listen to, like from AKB, STU, NGT, HKT, NMB, SKE. Yeah, I listen to all of them. And then the 46 groups, which is Nogizaka 46, Sakurazaka, formerly known as Keyakizaka and Hinatazaka. And then I listen to Baby Metal, Sakura Gakuin, and then a lot of Love Live artists. But in Western music, I listen to Little Mix. They were one of the groups that I listened to in high school. And then Fifth Harmony, I listened to them.
Okay.
Listen to Ariana, Taylor Swift, and then I also listen to some pop punk bands. I listen to a lot of Paramore. I listen to Panic at the Disco, Boys Like Girls, My Chemical Romance. What are their names? FM Static.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn. You got the
Yeah.
2000s mix. Man,
yeah,
I'm proud of you, boy. You got the 2000s MTV remix that Channel V sometimes play. Just
Channel V. Yes. Yeah.
Channel V, Mix 23, all of that. That was like that era. The
Yeah,
moments where
so-
we just like, you know. I mean, some of those like artists, FM Static, you know, My Chemical Romance, Panic. Yeah,
Panic,
those are like the bands that are like frequently being played on the radio.
And Paramore as well. Paramore is very big here in the Philippines.
Yeah, Paramore is also big. I mean, come on. Every reunion had to sing The Only Exception.
The only exception, yes.
Nobody is like gonna miss that song unless you're in a party full of like really old guys.
Yeah, really
like
old people.
80s, like 80s guys. Unless they know the 2000s, then kudos to them for like, you know, going that wild. But yeah, it's pretty crazy that you got a very big salad bowl, man.
Yeah, I
Very-
listen to basically every music out there. Like, just give it to me. I'll listen to it.
World
It's
beat.
kind of fun.
I'll go with world beat and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Chi? What is your like, you know, non-vocaloid, non-local artists that you listen to the most?
For a starter, when I was
Young
elementary
boy,
or
my father.
high school student, I listened to One Direction and 5 Seconds of Summer.
Yes.
Yes,
Great.
the OGs.
Yes.
And in the high school, I started to like Panic at the Disco. I like their songs a lot, and Post Malone, since
Oh yeah.
the, his song is very chill and somehow very, what can you say this? It's like you feel
It's like-
the rock vibe and the calmness at the same time. That type of songs.
That's
And
very good.
and right now, I'm just listening to J-pop songs and Love Live songs.
Yeah, Love Live. Hell yeah.
Love
Hell
Live.
yeah.
Hell yeah for them. Shout out to Love Live.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. For me, my since y'all just like just told it in a story anyway. Mine is actually very, very diverse, honestly. You might not like, you know, believe how big this salad bowl might have. Well,
Yeah.
for starters, like, you know, when I was like pretty young, I listened to a lot of 80s stuff. From Philip Oakley to George Moroder to Michael
Oh.
Jackson,
Yeah.
Beatles,
Yes.
Queen, to YouTube.
Oh yes.
Like oh man, this was being played all over and over in my house to the point that I was like singing karaoke um, with those songs as like I was like singing with my father. Uh, yeah, by the way, I do forgot to mention RenaruP, don't worry, I'm also a singer.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Singer slash former choir as well. So yeah, woo.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Shout
the
out-
choirs.
Shout out to church people.
Yeah, shout out to church people. Anyway, back to its point. I was like listening to a lot of those, and then I was like there when I learned Michael Jackson died. Like, you know, I kind of like stopped listening to his music because I felt like, oh man, the guy's gone. What time to listen to other music then? And then throughout the time that I was in school, my music taste kind of like shifted a bit. I went to like musicals. I went to like listening to Wicked, Hamilton, Les Mis, Phantom of the Opera, all of that ones. But I still kind of like kept some of those like underground ones. Songs from, you know, Dayglow, from who's this again? Forest. Yeah, those underground artists that were just like heard in like, you know, movies like Pitch Perfect or Fault in Our Stars or Paper Towns. Most of them are from those soundtracks. Those were my source of music. And then, you know, later down the line, I was more into like bands nowadays. No, I mean, I listen to Panic, to Talking Heads, then Fleetwood Mac. But the most that I've kind of like fell for, like really saved my life during around post-pandemic era, is the band that was actually in my that's right next to my name right here. It's the 1975, which just yesterday was their anniversary day. Still waiting for their sixth album though. So, whew. Anyway, that was the one thing I was actually waiting for I was actually waiting a concert for before I could like start this whole concert mayhem going. Like, I want to see my guys first before I go ahead and like start. But other than them, I also went towards the typical ones that just come on and off on my feed. You know, either local, and then all of a sudden I would hear something Spanish, I would hear something French, I would hear something like, you know, strange Egyptian, you know, song that actually sounds good, that doesn't sound AI.
Yeah, it's just not AI.
Just as long as it doesn't sound AI, it sounds natural, it sounds like, you know, it's sampled well. I'm taking it, no worries. Hip hop, rock, pop, I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay,
anything.
just give it to me as long as it's not lame.
Yeah.
The only thing that's kind of like lame are those like people who are like trying to like get into the music without even knowing what to do. Although some are like, you know, some of them are like good, some of them are just
Yeah.
it's like guys, I know you want to play music, but please can you turn the record down because it's glitching my ears. Something like that. I feel. So yeah, it's crazy how all of us actually had salad bowls of music.
Yeah.
It's like all of us here are like, you know, into that one specific genre, one specific type of thing. Maybe that's because that's how music it is. That's why we named this podcast episode as "We Don't Do Music Without Listening," because you really can't judge them unless you like listen to them. And then once you heard the first 15 seconds of the song, you're kind of like, okay, I'm into this. Or, you know, if you just heard the song going like trumpets all over, like this groovy vibe, hell yeah, I'm in. It's kind of like that feeling, you know. And it's just this feeling where, you know, you get hooked to them, but not like hook that you want to start singing along with them, which mostly happens a lot to me. It's like a normal occurrence of which I would just like listen to music and then I would just like try hum along,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden it's now in my repeat. And all of a sudden it's now my top Spotify of the month. And all of a sudden the artist becomes the top Spotify artist. Oh, will stop. Like big things in just two small packages. So that's the thing. But yeah, anyway, enough about the non-local, non-vocaloid ones. Let's talk about. Oh yeah, before I actually do wrap that up, I'd like to give a shout out to one of my friends who went to Radwimps and had the best concert of his life. Man, they played all of the hits.
Yeah.
He's cried in Sparkle. Damn. That's how you know you got him right.
It's
Yeah,
one of
shout
my
out-
wish to go to a concert for J-pops and especially Vocaloids. So that's why next year I would like to take this opportunity to go to a Hatsune Miku concert, the Miku Expo. Yeah,
Yeah, it's better start earning now since like Japanese acts are actually coming here now.
Yeah,
Okay.
shout out to Ovation Productions for
Yeah, they're so
fixing this
great.
all up. Yeah, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have Miku. Now give us back Miku for next year. Make them give us. Come on, we're itching for an update of whether or not they'll use the new models on some of the songs. I mean, come on. Speaking of which, I did already forgot about that one. I didn't able to like talk about that one concert that's like I could consider the peak. Chi, what about you first? What is that Vocaloid concert that you think is peak for you?
I don't know. It's all of the Vocaloid concerts is very interesting. It's very breathtaking, you know. But you know, Miku Expo is still the one of the best concert I ever watched on the YouTube purposes.
Ah.
But yeah,
I would say for me, that one Vocaloid concert that actually like goes the most has got to be. Wait for it. It's already in my head. There it is. The Sankyu Thanksgiving Day, known as the Miku no Hitai Kanshasai 2012. Still one of the best Vocaloid concerts to ever exist. Y'all should check that out because that one had a tight set list, had a bunch of nostalgic songs, had the best backing band, my favorites by the way, and you know the production there is just brilliant for like for that small for that medium-sized theater in Tokyo. It's like you can't get that production as big as that. And then Krypton just went all out, The band was like having they have like string sections along, they got saxophones and all that. It's like, wow, you can never get that in a Vocaloid concert ever again. They really went all out with that. So yeah, I definitely recommend you to check out Miku no Hidai Kanshasai or or Miku's final Thanksgiving Day 2012 because that one is just absolute bangers. Telling you all.
Yes.
yeah.
Sorry. So yeah, let's go now towards I guess we've been like talking for about an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before we do continue on towards our interview, I would like to make a heads up to our guys right now. Renaru, how are you feeling after settling down with this kind of interview?
Yeah, it's pretty cool that the atmosphere here is actually very chill, and I really like it. It's more like a casual kwentuhan instead of like a formal interview, and I really like that. You guys are doing great.
Thanks. Thank you for that.
Thank
And
you.
honestly, I honestly I'll give a little insight for a second, but I really feel you, man. When I watched the interview with you and Astral, I was like, dude, chill, man. This is getting way too deep. I mean, Vocaloid 6 and AI implementation is like fine, but dude, you really went all with the questions with that one without even asking you like, what's your favorite thing to do? What's your thing like that? You just went like, what do you think the implementation of Vocaloid 6 is about? You know, that's like crazy, man. Like, chill, dude. We need to give you warm up questions. We can't fire up the hot seats. It's like, dude, wait a minute. This is why I definitely need to come there and like, balance it out so that we could like, we could like warm your seat first before. No, he gave you the hot seat, man. Like, dude just literally started, summarizing the whole thing about Vocaloid, and then all of a sudden. Okay, so question number one: how do you think Vocaloid is affecting the community? Dude, there's no pause. Give him a time to even introduce himself, even how you start. Man, it's like, dude, I know it's just like 17 minutes for a segment, but come on. We could do a fast one for like a minute, and then we could then start with the questions. But asking you immediately with those, I kind of felt bad for you, man. That's why I wanted to do this interview, because I want you to have an opposite side of what's going on. And this time, no 17-minute, not a 17-minute one. We're going full hours.
Yes. So cool.
I don't want this interview to sound like we're doing this to make his feel bad. No. We're making this interview just because we want to talk to you, like, how a podcast is going to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy to like start a conversation all of a sudden by just asking the point of the matter. It's like you got the answers, but where's the soul?
Correct.
Sometimes you gotta need the soul of the feel so that everybody can tune in and just say, I guess that guy's right. I mean, I relate to the guy sometimes. It's pretty awesome. And yeah, no, shout out to that guy, by the way. I'm not dissing you, by the way, but damn, you gotta chill for a second. I'm telling you, dude, no hate on you. All right, so let's keep that off the table. We're not gonna mention his name for this, but just so you know, I'm not causing a feud with you. All right, I'm just I'm just reminding you that dude, please try to chill. Please clap for like 5 seconds, even just for 5 seconds. Don't start going boy abunda all of a sudden. Like, in one word, how do you describe yourself? Kalbo. we can't do that vibe here. And honestly, maybe that's why it's gonna work for some people. But anyway, back towards the reality. Let's go ahead and start with the actual interview this time. Because, man, these questions are weird. And I'm just kidding. We've already asked them. But you know what?
Yeah.
Let's just do the interview questions, just because we're running out of questions to like ask about for people who's like interested to know about your stuff or your shit.
Yeah, my stuff.
Come on. So let's start with the very first basic question. How long have you been producing?
I've been producing since 2019. I started at 16 years old in grade 10. My very first work was Unravel, like what I mentioned earlier. That was the very first song that I made, the very first cover that I made, and now it's like this whole Empire, I'd say.
That's pretty awesome. And for the next question, what are your hobbies besides producing?
Oh wow! Oh wow! That okay. So first of all, gaming, but it's not like online games. I barely play online games. I just play games for like single player games. I love adventure games. I really
Oh,
really love
casual gaming.
adventure games.
Damn.
Some
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of like MOBA games, those first person shooter multiplayer games. Yeah. I'm not that first person shooter probably if it's like have a campaign mode. Yeah, I would probably play it. But like multiplayer, I'm not really a fan. And one of my hobbies is really expensive. I collect albums. Like song
Oh.
albums. It's very expensive. It's a very expensive hobby, but like, yeah, it's still cool to collect until now. Though I barely collect anymore since I've my groups or like the artists that I always listen to don't really release music that much anymore. But when they do, I often like purchase it.
got a deep dedication.
Yeah.
All right. So the next question would be from G over here. You can go ahead.
So for the third question, what's it like to get recognized in your works?
It feels very weird to be honest. Like I okay, like at first, the first time that I got recognized was in this club. Do you guys know this club called wait, what is it called again? Japanite. Do you guys know Japanite?
That's the first time I heard that. So
Okay, so yeah, let me explain it to you guys. So Japanite is this nightclub that happens every year. So it's basically a nightclub slash an anime convention, and each year they have different themes. Last year's theme was Vocaloid, and like the main DJ reached out to me on Facebook if I could if like I could be in the event, do some vlogs, which I did make on my Facebook, TikTok, and my YouTube. It's like a short form content, and then they asked me if like can they play my songs there. So I was like, sure, obviously I want that. So I went to the event, and then people started noticing me. It's like, oh, you're RenaruP. I always watch your videos. Can I take a photo? It's like it feels very weird, but it really took some time for me to settle. Like to like when I attend these events, like it's gonna be like this from now on. So yeah, the second time that I got recognized was in Miku Expo. Like I remember giving away some pins, and then I put my username, my handles behind those pins that I made. So like when people notice me, it's like, oh, you're RenaruP, you're AllenTube. So like, yeah, can I take a picture? So like that one I was very very happy because people gave me a lot of gifts from that time. Like people really hunted me. I always post stories on where I am on my Facebook, so people really went their way to go to me, and then they started giving me gifts. So that was really really fun and really really sweet for my followers, and I really really love you guys so much for that. The next one was at Sega Atlas. Yeah, Sega Atlas.
You went there pala.
Yeah, I went there on day one. It was fun. People noticed me, especially the Vocaloid cosplayers. I took a lot of pictures, but that was the time that I started like settling how like, okay, this is gonna be what's happening when I go to these events. And then the next one is in cosplay carnival recently. Do you guys know that I cosplayed as Miku?
Oh.
Yeah, it's on my profile picture right now. I cosplayed I cosplayed as Jolog's Piku, and then like I think at that time people are now gonna know what I look like because I'm in cosplay, but off cosplay I don't think people would recognize me. So like a lot of them actually came for me. It's like, oh, you're RenaruP, I saw your picture from Facebook. I saw your post on YouTube, on TikTok, and then like started taking pictures. Like I could not walk around for like 5 minutes without being noticed. That's actually funny, but it's really fun. I really had fun meeting a lot of my followers because like they give me this energy, you know, to create more, and I really appreciate that. Like I wish I could meet a lot of you guys more. I really do. I really do. I these people are very supportive of me. Without them, I wouldn't be here. So thank you guys for all your supports. Love you.
Gotta love the community, kid.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Good to know. All right.
Okay, for the next question, if anyone started to use a Vocaloid, what's your biggest tip or advice for a rookie producer?
Oh, so my biggest tip for a producer is probably just try to find your sound first, because honestly, there wouldn't much be inspiration if you don't know, if you don't have like if you don't have a specific sound, since Vocaloid producers have different tunings when they make music, and that makes them recognizable from other producers. But it would take some time for you to do so, but it's gonna be worth it, because like you're gonna love what you're gonna do, because what you're doing is unique to only you can make. So you would be so proud of yourself. Like I have a lot of friends who also make Vocaloid producing, and all of them have different sounds. Like one's very robotic, one's realistic, and then like some just don't tune at all, but sounds great. But you just gotta find your sound, find your inspiration, and then you're gonna enjoy what you're gonna do once you do that. That's all.
Awesome. Anyway, going on towards to the next question that we've like prepared here last night. Here's one that I actually want to ask. Since you've gotten the newly released voice bank of Hatsune Miku, are there any newfound thoughts you considered with this compared to what you initially used?
Yeah, Vocaloid 6 is realistic as hell. Like, not that realistic, but it is realistic. If we compare it to Synthesizer V, you know, Kasane Teto and Gumi and the other Synth V, obviously it ranks below it, but I wouldn't say it's bad. It's great. It's great. The thing is though, it is based on Miku's latest voice bank, which is the NT2. To be honest, I'm not really a fan of NT2 because it sounds very nasal. So that's why when I release Miku songs, I still release on V4, not because I don't have money to buy NT2, but I just don't really like it. But Vocaloid 6 imported that from NT2. So I thought it would sound bad, but it really doesn't. It sounds great. I really like it. I'm a big fan of Miku V6. And then it also has an English mode. So now like Miku doesn't have that heavy Japanese accent when she sings in English. So that's very neat. So by that time I will use Miku now to do English songs, like English OPM songs, without like a problem at all. So yeah, I'm really a big fan of Miku V6. I wish for like a bit of improvement, if they can, if they're gonna update the voice, they should like make it less nasally, because it doesn't sound great. It doesn't sound great when she's hitting the low notes. But yeah, overall though, it sounds great for me.
That's great to hear. That's great
That's
to hear.
good to know. For the next question, if there's one song you wish to do, what would it be and why?
Oh, if there's one song that I would do, that's a very nice question. If I can make a song, I would probably do Rolling Girl, because I mean, come on, it's by Wawaka. It's one of the songs that inspired me to be here in the first place. So I would probably do that song. But yeah, I actually want to do that song. But like I have a lot of songs scheduled right now to make, so it probably won't come soon, but it will come. Just not soon. It will come eventually. Eventually.
Hey,
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Wow.
hoping to hearing that in the near future.
Yeah. Okay. Nice to hear that you guys are looking forward to it.
Yeah, and also because that's something that's pretty cool to like look forward to, especially you're the first producer that you were able to contact and actually get an interview on. And I'm glad you're enjoying this ambience. So I hope you got your coffees around while we
Yeah.
do have this conversation. Pretty cold outside right now. When it was raining sometimes. I
Yeah,
don't
it
know
was
why.
raining.
But yeah, I think the interview segment has officially concluded for now. Let's set that questions aside. Let's continue on towards to our conversations about about Vocaloid in general, because I do think that many people do realize that I do really believe that Vocaloid really isn't AI in a sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's made out of a computer, it's a synthesizer, and sometimes people mistake synthesizers as an AI generated tool. But
Oh my
in
god.
reality,
That's like my pet peeve, to be honest.
yeah, it's like people really don't get that. They don't really get that feeling of like going for, you know, Vocaloid is AI stuff. And I'll prove it to you by showing you a comparison between this song and then this cover. When in reality, AI won't be able to do that nicely because sometimes they can twitch a lot.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like sloppily made, you can hear it. A man or any producer with a great ear or just listener with a great ear will hear the sloppiness. They can hear the timings off. They can hear Miku's voice sounds a bit pitchy and a bit more, blurred sometimes. That it sounds like she's singing indistinguishable lyrics.
Yeah.
No, you would know that feeling. That's why I could counter argue that while Vocaloid is partnering with AI, it's not technically it. It's
Mhm.
just a synthesizer that helps you voice out what you're feeling. Then you actually singing the damn song.
Yeah.
Not everybody had a great voice. Okay, not everyone is like a singer or a musician who could play instruments.
Mhm.
But sometimes ordinary people can just like create songs just because that's what they're feeling. So their voice is basically Vocaloid. So that's how some of the most popular producers of this generation actually existed. They don't have a voice. They just use Vocaloid, and then all of a sudden get popular with it, recognized by it.
Mhm.
That builds their confidence over time to like start their own covers. And it's pretty satisfying to like see those journeys of some of those guys. Wawaka is best example. Man, she treats Miku like a mom. Still one of my favorite guys who just said, yeah, I don't see Miku as the 16-year-old. I see her as my mom.
My mom.
That's my mama right there. Shout out towards the guy who actually gave me a voice before I actually started singing my own.
Yeah.
It's like you get inspiration from it. That's how Vocaloid is supposed to be. It's not like it's not AI generated shit. It's sometimes careful listening and pitching as well.
Yeah.
That's why it works like a charm for like a lot of people. Even though not everyone like appreciates Vocaloid like sometimes they find it difficult to like start pitching, but it's just finding the right rhythm.
Yeah,
Really,
it's true. That's really
really
true.
go through it, because pitch as humanly as BGM, or like go as very very frantic but also true sounding like Deconina, and what's this
Robotic as
one?
Casey, live
Yeah,
tune.
Robotic and Autotunic as Casey Live Tune. Shout out, by
Mm.
the way, to him. I love Packaged.
Yeah,
Yeah,
package. Oh my god, yes, that's like one of my first LSS songs in Project Diva.
yeah. Project Diva is still queen. Project Diva
Yeah.
queen. Yeah, I would say though, um, Police Piccadilly as well. Shout out to Chaotic Love Revolution, one of my favorites as well.
Yeah.
I would also mention, let's actually mention all of the producers that had a distinct sounding, at least for me. Pinocchio P. Shout out to Non Breath of Bleach. What was that name again? The one with the interview, the M1. I can't remember the full title. Sorry, but I know it's like code M thing. I just can't remember, but that's one of the best songs he did so far. Then for Michi M, we got Viva Happy. Shout out to Viva Happy.
Viva Happy.
Billy Tomorrow, ID, and then what is this again? Believe in Yourself. Yeah, those are bangers.
Bangers. Yeah.
For Wawaka, for like making her sound frantic. Shout out to Rolling Girl, Two Faced Lovers, the one of my favorites.
Yeah.
World's End Dance Hall.
My favorite.
And then also, let's not forget Unknown Mother Goose. Actually, the whole Happy Refrain. Come on.
Yeah, of
The whole
course.
Unhappy Refrain by Balloon. Just a complete mention to them. Yeah, that's it. You've got yourself a great lineup right there. For last one, I would say shout out to Hachi P, who's
Oh,
now
Hachi, yeah.
who's also now under the name of Kenshi Yonezu. I love Dune, by the way. Dune, still one of my favorite songs. If you don't know Dune, that's the Sand Planet song. The one that not familiar? Man.
Familiar for me.
Familiar.
It's like one of those songs. Wait a minute. Let me just search the right title for it. That's why. It's Tsunano wa Kusei. With Hatsune Miku. That's why it feels different. But yeah, shout out to Kenshi Yonezu for doing the Chainsaw Man theme song. Woo.
So great.
Oh damn.
So awesome. Who else? Y'all can shout out producers now at this point. You can go ahead.
Yeah.
Shout
So,
out
like-
for Satan making Magical Cure Love Shot.
Hey! Yes.
Shout out to Flavor Foley. Like they're actually one of the newer producers that I first started listening to. Flavor Foley, they are Jamie Page, Vane Lilly, and everyone. So like Bird Brain, I love Bird Brain, and then Butcher's Vanity, I love that song so much. What else? Machine Love, obviously. Yeah, it's Machine Love. Yeah, basically,
awesome.
basically everyone from Flavor Foley, I love you guys. Continue what you're doing, and then Dasu. Dasu, one of my inspirations, by the way.
Yes, Dasu.
Let's
Yeah,
go,
that-
Dasu.
Yeah, Dasu, thank you. If you're watching, sana kita ulit tayo ulit. And I hope we chat like the good old days. Yeah, we used to chat back then. So yeah, you're
Awesome.
cool. Yeah, you're cool, Dasu. Who else is there? Pinocchio P. I really loved his song called "The Pokemon Inside My Heart." Yeah, I'm a Project Voltage fan. Like all the Pokemon / Vocaloid songs in Project
Yeah,
Voltage, I
boy.
love that. Yeah, so there's this song called "The Pokemon Inside My Heart," and I really love it so much by Pinocchio P. So Pinocchio P, thank you. Kiko, of course. Kiko, thank you. And then Toa. as well. I love you, Toa. Who else is there? Steam Pianist. We're actually mutuals on Twitter. Steam
Oh,
Pianist.
that's awesome.
Yeah, Steam Pianist. Thank you for ang Cariñosa. That's such a nice song. I really love the story of that song, ang Cariñosa. Yeah, I think that's it. And then some producers that Sega commissioned but never disclosed.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. No, not one of my favorites. My most favorite song from Vocaloid is from Project Diva without a producer. It's called "Updating Your Love List." It's not even on Spotify. So
Damn.
I'm really,
It's a game exclusive song.
yeah.
Dang.
It's not just a game exclusive song. It's a DLC
Yeah,
song.
it's a part of the DLC.
It's a DLC
Dude,
song.
what?
Though it was part of the base game in like Project Diva 2nd for the PSP, but
It's
now in
it's
now in Megamix it's a DLC, so that's
it's crazy how the originals in Bon Sakura is DLC as well.
it's DLC as well. That sucks.
What
Oh
about
yeah,
you?
White Flame.
Yeah.
I forgot White Flame. Yeah, White Flame
Yeah.
/ Kurosaki. Thank you for Senbon Sakura and Cantarella. Cantarella is one of my favorite songs.
Awesome.
I sing it. I sing it anytime I could because it's within my vocal range. So I really, really love that song. Okay, thank you.
All right, that's great. What about you, Chi? You want to give a shout out towards your producers? That you
Yeah.
like?
So far, my only shout out is the Decomina song
Hey,
for making very good songs, especially especially what is it? What's this called? The song
Um,
called again?
Ghost Rule.
Ghost Rule. Yeah.
Ghost
Oh my
Rule.
god.
Dang.
It's his most popular.
Yeah. Ivana and many songs of Decomina. I love all.
Yeah,
all their
Deconina is
songs.
great.
Yeah. And especially another shout out for 32 Guy for making Mesmerizer with Kazane Teto. It's
Oh,
one of my
yeah.
favorite Kazane Teto and Nico song. Kazane Teto is one of my favorite vocalists. Vocalists rather.
Yeah, I mean Vocaloids is basically
Partner.
in
Yeah.
yeah, it's an umbrella
It's already
term by
general.
now.
It's already general.
It's
Yeah.
general. You can say Vocaloid.
Yeah, don't worry. It's just us in there. It's just us in here. No one in the comments is gonna be fighting in this one.
Yeah.
If anyone is gonna be fighting us in the comment section, we'll be ready with the copyright strikes. But yeah, anyway, continue, Dochi.
And especially, I want to make a shout out for, of course, Soton for making my first Vocaloid a very enjoying start off. Magical Curve Love Shot was the very first Vocaloid song I've ever heard.
Everybody scream Miku Miku B. Oh man, that is. I forgot to give the shout outs, by the way, towards these special producers that I do want to mention though, because we can't really like complete the producer shout out without them being on the list. First of all, Rio,
Oh yeah,
shout out
of
to
course.
Rio.
How could I forget? Oh my god,
World is
Rio.
mine, and Mel.
Melt,
you.
obviously, Melt, obviously.
Man, those are like bangers. But for me, my favorite song from Rio of Supercell, Odds and Ends.
Oh, Odds and Ends, yes.
Odds and Ends, man. One of the best songs he released just so he can make a comeback, man.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Odds and Ends, so beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Next-
forgot this producer, Minato as well. Like,
Oh,
he,
yes. Yes.
he rated like one of the most iconic lesbian anthem out there.
Oh.
Magnet.
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 No, Magnet is like one of my favorite ones. Damn. Oh yeah. Special a recommendation though. RenaruP, but I would suggest you to listen to the Sankyu's version, the Akomiku version of Magnet. That one is like they made it sound salsa. It's so good.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I will check that
Just
out.
search. I'll give you the link later on.
Okay,
So that
okay.
I could,
I would love to check that out.
yeah, because that one was like they just rearranged the whole song. I made it sound more salsa gay dance. So much. So yeah. I'll give a shout out towards to KZ Live Tune for giving us Tell Your World,
Tell your world.
Finder, and Packaged. Last Night,
Decorator.
Good Night.
I love Decorator.
Yeah, Decorator is also another one. Also, shout out towards to Doriko for giving us Romeo to Cinderella.
Wow,
Beautiful song, by the way.
Voted song.
The first song in Project Diva Second other than Yevan Polka, the tutorial.
Yeah. Also a big shout out towards to Dixie Flatline for giving us the signature
Oh,
Megurin Luca song, Just Be Friends.
Just Be Friends, yeah.
Friends.
I know the voice actor is already tired of hearing her sing that song, but damn it, it's just that good.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, also, yeah, I forgot. My favorite Kagami Rin and Len song is from Dixie Flatline. It's called Gemini.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
There was
I like
another-
it.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, go ahead. Go ahead first.
I like the fireworks from Kagamine Len.
Oh. That's all.
Fire flower. Hey,
yeah.
fire flower. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very good song. And especially nakakapagabagabag ni Dasu, of
Yeah,
course.
that's true, of course.
Special shout out.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Also, I want to give a special shout out to one of my favorite underrated producers called Deadball P. Dude, he did that one song, Requiem for the Phantasma, one of my favorite anti-Christmas song, man. dude just like singing Merry Christmas, and then all of a sudden the song was about heartbreak just because she lost a lover. So Merry Christmas. Too early for Christmas, but hey, it's June.
Yeah, it's
Anyway.
true.
Anyway, shout out to Toku P for giving us Speaka.
Speaka!
My favorites. Speaka, always a classic. Also, Vocalioid P for giving us 1/6 out of the gravity.
Mm-hmm.
I always love that song. Every time I hear it, melts my heart. Also, we can't forget this one special producer. He's one of the guys who did the memes. 2 memes, in fact. Lamaze P with Poppy
Oh my
Boy and Yan Yan Cat.
Oh my god. Shit.
Wait. Correction. Yankat is actually made by Daniel P. The other one that
Daniel P.
so like Lamaze actually made a triple baka.
Yeah, triple Baka.
okay.
My bad. Yeah, Daniel P. Also, big shout out to you for doing Yan Cat. And I can't remember that other song that I actually like from him, but it's also like a Miku song. But yeah, for Lamaze P, he did Triple Baka, one of the best, and also Poppy Pop. Still can't stop myself from dancing that dance, although I don't memorize it. Damn you. But yeah, I think that's all from my list of like to shout out, because those guys has just given us inspiration after inspiration to like continue like develop these young producers, like Piccadilly, and then Kiko, who's already long in the industry, but kind of like got this new inspiration that sounds a little bit more found than his previous work. And also special shout out, by the way, to Ado. Ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
Yeah.
yeah, hell yeah.
The first popular Vocaloid Taite for that chance being just for giving us a chance to love Vocaloid the same way as you do. So thank you for bringing us Hatsune Miku back to life. And also the guy, oh man, how can I not give give a shout out to this one. Tora Borutapi, who give us
Oh, yeah.
Kokoro.
Oh my god, Kokoro, one of the best
Kokoro,
Rin
I
songs.
I just always cry at that because it's
Mhm.
always good whenever Rin sing. Damn
Yeah,
you, Rin, for singing that.
The story is also very nice. I love the story of that song.
Yeah, you never get that song nowadays, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like one that's like talking to the creator. Like the producer is being viewed as a creator here, and then like, you know, they created this voice, and now the voice is thanking for them before they disappear off the grid. That's like peak storytelling here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't even try and replicate that shit in other media. I swear that's not gonna work. But yeah, it's just awesome if you think about it. For like 5 minutes, somebody's just like making songs about the producer's life and how sometimes they're like, you know, very neglectful of themselves. So yeah, to those who are watching right now, please take care of your health. Please take care of your yourself. If you have a passion, go do it. But also, please take care of yourself. Don't
Yeah,
get yourself
take
out
care.
of this,
Yeah.
because you don't want to end up like the people who like got writer's block all of a sudden just because they wrote banger after banger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, don't even try. I guess I'm gonna wrap the shout out round towards to one last non-Vocaloid producer, but still has inspiration to like call it Vocaloid, call it anything. Shout out towards to Porter in Robinson
Yeah.
for giving us bangers like Something Comforting, Goodbye to a World, and even what's this song again? Sad Machine and Shelter. Shelter, yes, Shelter, please, thank you. Always lovely to hear that song, wherever, whenever. And yeah, that's why I give Porter a shout out last, because from what I heard, Porter Robinson is coming back to Project Sekai with additional songs.
Yay!
That's gonna be awesome.
Yay.
I think Cheerleader is gonna be in it because there's like a photo of Miku like wearing the Porter mask.
It,
And
it will be. It will be.
That's fucking Cheerleader, man. Holy shit. I just knew it by the time I just knew it once I saw the cover, and then I like show it to Kaori, and then he's like, holy shit, is that true? And I'm like, oh my god, we can't wait. But yeah, it's quite an amazing time to like, you know, able to do this interview with you, RenaruP. So thank you so much for, you know, making not only one of the best podcast episodes that this series has ever done, but also one of the best appearances for a particular topic that we just spoke for about almost the size of a full concert. Beat that Daniel Caesar. Take that Daniel Caesar for giving them only 85 minutes. We did this for 90 minutes. This is already past, like, you know, it's already past a headline show at this point, and we just delivered.
Yeah.
Honestly, and yeah, thank you so much for Chi for joining us for joining this evening as a co-host for this very special episode. We don't
Thank you for this
do music without
opportunity.
listening. And also a very, very special thank you to RenaruP giving his time and effort and chill vibes to be
Thank
with
you very
us
much.
tonight.
Yeah, thank you guys
Dude.
for having me as well. You guys are awesome.
And thank you.
Thank
you
you.
rock,
Thank you.
man. You rock.
No, you
We'll
rock.
be waiting. We'll be waiting for the meme songs.
Yeah, expect those soon.
Can't wait. I can't wait.
Can't wait for those. I mean, I hope the next song that you'll do is possibly, what is this song again? Can't remember, but I know it's a popular meme song. Magpakailanman but
Oh
the
my God.
but the drunk version,
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
the one that
That's-
goes like magpakailanman.
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Imagine
you
if
found
imagine if Kaito sing that song.
Oh my God. Drunk Tito.
Drunk Kaito.
drunk Kaito just drinking all the sunny beers.
Kaitito. Oh,
Kay
wow.
Tito
Yeah.
talaga. Kay Tito Soto.
Oh.
different person,
Well,
different person, but yeah. So yeah. Anyway, it's crazy to like think that maybe some people will never like think about this. Maybe the next meme that you should do is the dalawang pesos na yan. Maybe that's a good idea to like do, or the
Yeah.
alphabet. If you know the
Yeah.
alphabet, you know the A.
Yeah, I
is
know.
for-
Yep.
That one.
I definitely know that. Very classic.
Make if you have that, if you were able to like get yourself like a fuck amount of time, please do that as a favor of a big project. It would be
Yeah.
an appreciation for lots and lots. If that ever goes 10K on your YouTube channel, which by the way, if you don't know his YouTube channel, it's AllenTube. Please subscribe to this guy.
Yeah.
I did earlier.
Oh my God.
He's good,
That's
he's great.
fine.
But yeah, this guy makes awesome stuff, Filipino stuff, Filipino related music stuff. Let's make that clear and out of the line. Yeah. So yeah, thank you very much for this opportunity, and thank you to our listeners who are still here with us tonight. Though this is a recording, but still, it's an episode worth saving for. So, guys, give yourself a congratulations for doing a good full 1 hour and 49-minute episode. Woo!
Let's go.
That's the longest episode that I've done since ranting about that one friend.
Oh my God.
One time. That's a
Oh,
different
wow.
story. Okay, that's not it's not something that you should probably ask a context about. But yeah, once again, my name is Trumaine, and these are my guys for BDC and RenaruP, and we're saying good night to you. See you next time, and I hope y'all guys did enjoy. Goodbye and good night.
Bye guys.
Bye guys.